Thanks so much for joining us today on one of our 14 affiliate stations. We're brought to you proudly each and every day by D&D Farm and Ranch. That's ddtexasoutfitters.com. Neighbor, let's take a look at corn, beans, and wheat, courtesy of John Tuggle and Company, Corpus. After being sharply down yesterday, the following U.S. crop reports, the grains recovered much of what was lost as corn closed up 17, beans up 40, KC wheat up 3 cents by the bushel for the day. The corn and bean markets are carefully monitoring a possible high-pressure system that could heat up and dry out parts of the Corn Belt about 10 days to 2 weeks out. Markets were also supported by signs of improving export demand and weak U.S. dollar that has dropped to levels not seen in 15 months. Corn futures traded down yesterday to levels not seen since December 2020. USDA reported a new export sale for the U.S. for June 30 to July 6th, and a new corn sale were the best in 13 weeks at 40 million bushels. Milo sales were also good, with 2 more cargoes sold for shipment by August 31 and 3 to 4 more, 223,000 metric tons or 8.7 million bushels for the 23-24 crop year, virtually all to the Communist Chinese. Corpus Christi's public elevator and ADM continue to be open for Milo trucks 24/7. The Andersons Houston open for trucks from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. Timco Houston will extend their hours from 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. starting today. For help marketing your grains, trust John Tuggle and Company, Corpus, 800-288-4453. We're on the line with Jody Fry, producers and Cargyle San Angelo, talking about the cattle sale. How did it go?
Went good, Larry. 850 head was the total today compared with our last sale of 2 weeks ago. Calling these calves and yearlings kind of $2 to $4 lower. I'd say most of that decline had to do with those heavyweight and fleshy bull calves. This heat's really becoming a factor. Next week, got a special calf sale. Look for some bigger groups of calves and yearlings to be there at next Thursday's sale. Slaughter cows and bulls today, $2 to $4 higher. Extremely strong demand for these fleshy and high-yielding slaughter cows and bulls. Limited numbers continue on the replacement cows, selling about steady. Steers, better quality steers, 400 to 600 pounds, 185 up to a high of 255. Didn't have a lot of those choice 4-weight steers to test that highest market, but mostly in that weight category, 210 to 230. Heifers, 400 to 600 pounds, 175 to a high of 240, mostly 195 to 215. Slaughter cows, average to high yielding, 79 to 99. Several of the highest yielding slaughter cows, 101 to a high of 113. Had one extremely high yielding cow, I believe she brought 123. Thinner or low yielding type cows, just a few of those, 55 to 75. Slaughter bulls, average to high yielding, 93 to 117. Several of the highest yielding bulls, 119 all the way to a high of 137. Captive pairs, just a few singles and small groups. Average quality pairs today from 1,100 to a high of 1,925.
Now, what do you anticipate next week?
I look for bigger sales. Already know of several groups of sheep and goat coming. Hopefully that heat doesn't just bear down on us, and we know it will. But the animals need to be market ready. Coming to town. But I look for at least 7,000 to 8,000 on the sheep and goat. Cattle numbers, they'll be bigger as well. Weather permitting, I think we'll have at least 900 to 1,000 or more at that special calf sale next Thursday.
Jody Fry, producers in Cargyle, tell everybody how to contact you.
Office number is 325-653-3371. Mobile phone would be 234-7895.
We appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Have a good one, Larry.
You too. Bye-bye. Neighbor, let's take a look at meat moves from Thursday. We'll begin with the hogs and the national pork carcass cutout value. Looks like it was 24 higher at 110.90. As the 17.08 increase to the bellies was mostly washed out by the $10.30 drop in the pork butt. USDA estimated federal slaughter 1.847 million head for the week through Thursday. That's 50,000 head more than the same week last year. As we look toward the beef side of the equation, boxes dropped. Choice box by 407 to 306.91. Select down by 92 on Thursday afternoon. Looks like federal slaughter 504,000 head through the day. That compares to 498,000 head for the same week last year. As we look toward weekly boxed beef bookings, 9,931 metric tons recorded. Looks like we saw Thursday's business mentioned some 175 to 184 sales, but that's about all I can see. Neighbor, there's your meat moves for Thursday. I'm on the line with Colt Adams from El Campo Livestock Exchange. Colt, how was this week's sale?
Mr. Larry, it ended up really good. We ended up with 1,639 total head of cattle. We had 365 packer cows and bulls, and I believe they sold probably 7 cents higher compared to 2 weeks ago. We didn't have a sale last week with the 4th of July, but this packer market's really good. We ended up with a lot of good calves on hand. We even had some wean calves that really topped the market. Our feeder steers ended up from $1.91. This would be the 200 pounds and less, from $1.91 to $2.70. 2 to 300 pound steers bring from $2.35 to $3.15. 300 to 400 pound steers bring from $2.51 to $3. 400 to 500 pound steers bring from $2.33 to $2.88. 5 to 600 pound steers bring from $2.30 to $2.75. 6 to 700 pounds, $2.08 a pound to $2.38. 700 and above bring from $1.85 to $2.24. The heifer mates right to them from 100 to 200 pounds bring from $1.97 to $2.98. 2 to 300 pound heifer mates bring from $1.95 to $2.85. 3 to 400, $2.15 to $2.78. 4 to 500 bring from $2.12 to $2.80. 5 to 600 pounds bring from $2.08 to $2.45. 6 to 700 pound heifers from $1.91 to $2.28, and 700 and above bring from $1.75 to $2.10. On them good slaughter cows, on the high dressing cows, they brought from $1 to $1.15. The middle dressing cows bring from 85 to 93, and their thin cows bring 50 to 7 cents. Slaughter bulls sold steady with us following 2 weeks ago from $1.20 to $1.30 on your high dressing bulls. Your lower dressing bulls bring from $1 to $1.10, and we did have a few bred heifers this week and bred cows, and they brought from $12.50 to $16.00.
Are you aware of anything for next week?
I do know of a set of cows coming. They're going to be middle-aged to older cows is what they're going to be. They'll all be some ultra black and Brangus cows. They'll all be bred to Charolais or Charbray bulls. They're a really good, honest set of cows, all coming off of one ranch. And we sold their calves off of them about 2 weeks ago, and now they're bringing the cows to town. And they're really good set of cows.
Good. Well, tell everybody how to get a hold of you for this next sale in El Campo.
Yes, sir. You can give us a phone call at the office at 979-543-2703, or you can give us a call on our cell phone at 361-920-1618, or call my brother Tyler Adams at 361-920-1620, or call Homer Aparicio there at 979-216-8084.
Colt, thanks for the call, and we'll talk to you next week.
Mr. Larry, we appreciate you, and we appreciate all of our customers very much. If we can do anything for any of our customers, don't feel free to give us a call day or night. We sure appreciate everything.
Thank you very much. Talk to you later.
Thank you. Yes,
Bye-bye.
sir. Bye-bye.
Neighbor, I want to remind you about my friends Stephen and Terry Lehman at Lehman Pipe and Cattle. They've got used sucker rod in 5/8, 3/4, 7/8, and 1 inch, and they've got used oil fill pipe, the #1 structural, straight, no holes, splits, or heavy scale, 2 3/8, 2 7/8, 3.5, 4.5, 5.5, 6 5/8, 7 5/8, 10 3/4, and 16 and 24 inch diameters. Also, from time to time, they see some #2 pipe available at a reduced price. Truckload discounts and delivery also available. They also have cattle guards. They make them from 10 foot wide to 30 foot wide, depending on the customer's needs and wants, with or without wings or cross gates. Also, the heavy-duty concrete beams to set them on. Stephen and Terry Lehman, Lehman Pipe and Cattle. Email them at lehmanpipe@gmail.com or call Stephen at 979-966-3447 or Terry at 979-820-8155. That's Stephen and Terry Lehman, Lehman Pipe and Cattle. We're on the line with Leroy Kruger, Jourdanton, Texas. Leroy, you said there wasn't much to tell about the bull business, but you've always got some bull to tell. Oh, you said you were going to tell people some bull, something like that.
Yeah, we're going to just talk about it a little bit. There ain't a whole lot happening. We did get a call today. A guy wants to come next Monday or Tuesday and get a Hereford bull, which we've got some really nice poles and a few horn bulls here, and got a couple of Charolais and just a few Angus and some red Angus bulls standing around here, and just been kind of plugging a hole. And as we go along, it's plenty hot, plenty dry right now around this country, and it's pretty crunchy. So the bulls have a tendency to find their way to the stock pond pretty early. I kind of like to join them sometimes.
I understand. Well, if somebody needs one, tell everybody how to get a hold of you, Leroy.
They can catch me on the mobile at 830-570-0660.
We appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir. Try to stay cool if you can.
I'll do my best. Bye-bye.
You bet. Thank you.
Hey, neighbor, we're here with Tracy Phillips of Homestead and Ranch Real Estate. They specialize in Texas farms, ranches, and custom homes on acreage. Tracy, tell us about High Point Ranch, one of your featured listings.
Thanks, Larry. High Point Ranch is a 97-acre, high-fenced, secluded property located between Junction, Texas, and Rock Springs. It offers a 4-bedroom, 2-bath custom home with stunning lodge-like interior and offering over 2,300 square foot of covered porches, Perfect to view those stunning hill country sunsets.
Tracy, talk to us about the improvements on High Point Ranch.
Absolutely. This property offers a guest house, a 2,000 plus square foot shop with water and electricity, a separate processing room with freezer space and wash area, and multiple storage buildings.
Tracy, how about the water supply to the ranch?
There is an excellent well, 406 foot deep, bringing up tons of water and 2,500 gallon storage tank.
Tell me where High Point Ranch is located.
Located in Edwards County, where tax rates are much lower than a lot of the area in Texas. This ranch is near great fishing, kayaking in the nearby Llano River, just 7 from the South Llano State Park.
Tracy, tell my listeners how they can reach you.
Absolutely. People can reach me directly at 512-393-9996, and I give you my word, I always call you back. Or you can visit our website at homesteadandranch.com. Thanks so much.
We're on the line with Rodney Butler, Beeville Livestock. It's Thursday evening, about 7 p.m. We're looking for a Friday sale in Beeville. What's it going to be, Rodney?
We're tagging on 500. We got about 80 cows in. The rest all yearlings. We got several pens of good Charolais cross steers and heifers. They are steered, they are cut, and a good set of black steers and heifers mixed that are cut. There's probably 65, 80 head in each one of those. And then got some good calves up there. And then I'm gonna have a set of light calves in the morning come in off heifers. There's 56 of them. They're coming off heifers. They're gonna weigh around that 3 to 450, sir. So we're gonna have a good market on them light calves, as well as the big cattle, sir.
Well, tell everybody how to get a hold of you for the sale in Beeville Friday.
Yeah, that market's pretty active. The light calves were a little softer this week, but overall, it's a good market. Call me at 361-358-1727 or call me on my mobile 645-5002.
Rodney, thank you so much.
Thank you and take care.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.
MG Building Materials reminds you to start your next project today with an MG personal credit card. No interest if paid in full within 6 months. Apply for your card at any MG Building Materials store. Get all the information at mgbuildingmaterials.com. Remember, those stores are San Antonio, Corpus Christi, Kerrville, Pleasanton, and Uvalde. Call that Uvalde store at 2301 East Main Street at 830-278-4439. We are on the line with Klein Spear, Southwest Livestock Exchange Uvalde. Klein, how did cattle sell for you?
Well, we had just over 400 head today, Larry. Pretty steady across the board. Those Packer cows and bulls, maybe $2 to $3 better on them. And the calves and yearlings, I thought were, $4 to $6 on a few spots of them. Still doling out lots of money. Choice steers, $1.80 to $2.30, and those lightweights, $2.10 to $2.95. Choice heifers, $1.65 to $2.20, and those lightweights, $1.90 to $2.70. Crossbred steers, $1.60 to $2.25, and the lightweights, $1.85 to $2.60. And those crossbred heifers, $1.45 to $2, and those lightweights, $1.70 to $2.55. Stocker cows, $90 to $1.20. Packer bulls, $1.02 to $1.21. And those breaker cows, $89 to $108. And those cutters and canners, $67 to $82. And those Shelly cows, $35 to $55. Had some good pairs today, $12.50 up to $17.50. A couple plainer pairs, $7.50 to $1,000. And the bred cows today, $1,000 to $14.50. So overall, good little run to get things going here.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you for next week's sales. That'll be Tuesday sheep and goats, Thursday cattle.
Call us at the office, 830-278-5621, or my cell phone, 830-591-3241.
We appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Larry.
Bye-bye. Neighbor, let's take a long look at the grains, courtesy of John Tuggle, Tuggle & Company, Corpus. We'll call Corpus Milo in July, D's plus 85, 1046. Houston, 1090. Progresso, 894. Brownsville, 983. Yellow corn to Corpus in July, September, less 20, 473.5. Houston, 508.5. Hard red winter wheat to Houston in August, September, plus 5, 811. And beans to Houston in August, November, less 70, 1299 3/4. 3,908 Bela East Texas, Oklahoma cotton, 1,300 of West. Prices ranged from a low of $75.54, a high of $77.54, the average $76.54 across the 5,208 bales sold. Neighbor, that's it for the Best Darn Farm Show in Texas. No brag, just fact. My name is Larry Marble, and we appreciate you listening to one of our 14 Down on the Farm affiliated stations, or on our website, downonthefarmradio.com. Catch us on Facebook, same name, Down on the Farm Radio.